Yo, here we go again. Man. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate y'all for all tuning in tonight, man. I just wanted to touch base on this tonight. I put a post up on my fan page a little bit ago, man, and some of the comments that I saw based on this article really baffled me, man. I was like, wow. I know that we are in America, and a lot of people don't understand capitalism in America, and more people are really socialist, kind of like when it comes to certain things. But I just thought I share this. So do me a favor, as you guys are coming in, go ahead and comment in the chat where you're from. Also, drop the name of your business and or your brand. If you're building a business or a brand, let me know. Let me give you a shout out, man. You never know who might want to connect with you based on seeing you on this live. So a couple people commenting already. Automation coming soon to all your local markets. Sign of the times is what Sabrina Patterson said. And so I'm going to find this article on my page, and I'm not going to show you guys on the screen some of the comments, but I am going to read some of the comments. And I want you guys to let me know if I'm off base, if you agree with some of these comments, or what the heck should we be thinking about these kinds of things. So the article says something like Walmart to end cashiers, eliminate cashiers. I think that's the article. So I'll show the article, but I don't want to show the comments because I don't want it, I'm not trying to call people out and anything that nature. But I think a lot of people, they just, all right, there's the article right here. So it says, why Walmart might eliminate cashiers from its store. So basically what happened is Walmart opened up its first store somewhere in Arkansas, and they have 0 cashiers in the store, right? Everything is self-checkout, everything is automation. And I posted that to my page, and I kind of posted as a wake-up call. And it's my hope that people will see that kind of information and see the writing on the wall for what it is and make the necessary adjustments. But that ain't what was happening, man. I was looking at some of these comments and I'm like, wow. So I'm going to give you some of my thoughts and then we'll go from there. But let me know, comment in the chat where you're from. Also drop the name of your business and or your brand. If you're checking us out on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, wherever you happen to be watching us from, man, don't be afraid to engage. Let me just ask you bluntly, do you think we should be upset that Walmart wants to replace human jobs with machines, i.e. self-checkout? Is that something we should be mad about? Let me know, man. I'm just wondering if am I too far gone? Am I too much of a capitalist myself? Brandy, what's going on? Bethany Rucker from Legacy of Wealth is the brand and the company. Welcome to the stream. Am I too much of a capitalist, or most people who commented on that post, are they too much leaning towards socialism? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, man. And I'm not chewing anybody's head off. I respect everybody's opinion, but come on, y'all, for real. Really quickly, man, for those of you guys who do not know me, my name is H. Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor from myperfectmoneyplan.com. We offer a membership to help you get your credit right, get out of debt, lower your taxes, and start investing. If you want to check that out, go to myperfectmoneyplan.com. I'm going to go down here and find this article because I really want to read some of the comments. And y'all let me know if the comments are off base or am I the one that's off base? And I promise you won't hurt my feelings, man. If you think I'm off base, you know, it is what it is. Like my mentor Brian says, I'll consider that. Right. I'm not saying I will change my stance, but I'll consider that. So I know for a fact that a lot of people were saying, if Walmart does that, I'm going to boycott. I was like, and I'm not laughing at the people, but I know the country that we're in and the sentiment that and the thought process that the country produces through its school system and a lot of the other ways that we have been reared and raised in this economy. So let me get to the article first so that I can see some of those comments, and then I will read some of your comments. All right, so I got the article on my other side over here. So let's see. Robin Johnson says, Cleaning Birds is the name of the business. And she also says, no, I am not mad from a business perspective. That's how you have to look at it. Let's see. Brandy says, of course, we should be upset because our dollars are what's making the store profitable, but yet we won't have any jobs anymore. However, as a business owner, your mindset is different, so you're going to take advantage of capitalism and lower your fixed expenses. Yeah, so I can get that argument that our money paid for the store, so I can get that. Let's see, as a consumer has a different mindset than a business owner who's building an asset. You're absolutely right. Let's see, Kerman says, you used to not have to pump your own gas. This is just another evolution of life. Kermit, that is my whole stance, man. There was a time where there was a bunch of people who cared for horses, right? When we used to travel amongst this around this country in horses and buggies. When the automobile got introduced into the marketplace, those people lost their jobs because people stopped using horses and carriages, right? Those people lost their jobs, man, and life moved on. So some of these comments actually cracked me up. Let's see. Let me open up all of the comments because I got 97 comments on this thing. Now, some were me commenting back to others. So most of these comments, these people were mad, man. Let's see. One person says, what the future holds, there's a Royal Farms gas station near Federal Hill that has no cashiers. So yeah, I think that's just coming, right? Coding and technology is most definitely the future. And Brandy, that is kind of what my whole thing was. It's like, on one hand, cashiers are losing their jobs. On the other hand, those same cashiers can learn how to repair and service those machines that will ultimately break down from time to time. If I was a cashier at a Walmart, the first day that they brought the self-checkout machines into the Walmart 10 years ago, I would have been looking for a new career path then. Because you ain't got to tell me twice that you brought self-checkouts in and there is 10 checkout lines with cashiers, and then there are 6 self-checkout lanes. You don't got to tell me that eventually y'all gonna just replace all of us with these doggone checkout machines. So I would have been looking for another career then. One person said, end Walmart now. End Walmart now. Now I want you to think about something. If we look at the ratio of Walmart employees, Walmart is the second largest employer in this country, second only to the United States government. The number of cashiers that work for Walmart in proportion to the number of the overall employees is very, very, very minuscule. What you think about that? At any given time, they ain't got but two checkout workers in the front of the store anyway. So why are we mad that maybe per store, and you look at every shift and some of the stores being 24 hours, maybe 50 people will stand to lose their job as a cashier? How many of you guys know that Walmart also cross trains all of its people, so the people who are cashiers can also do some other job in the Walmart store? So we want to end Walmart because they want to use machines that to check people out, right? Kermit said a machine can't call in sick or have to leave early for a PTA meeting, nor does it get mad about not getting its breaks on time. Yep, that's what you got to think about. So when the person said in Walmart now, you're saying put 1 million people out of work. See, when you make decisions and you make comments and you're thinking emotionally versus logically, you're saying end Walmart now. So a handful of tellers and checkout personnel could potentially lose their job. And because of that, we want to end Walmart altogether and 1 million people lose their jobs. Does that make sense, y'all? Sherelle Manning says COVID-19 is opening up the new way of life. Things will forever be changed. Yes, yes, and yes. And even before COVID, these changes were on their way, right? Telemedicine had been on the rise, and this has increased also. CVS and so on. That is so, so true. That is so, so true. But my question is, do we sit back watching this happen, watching the evolution take place, and just continue down this path and don't make any adjustments, don't make any pivots, don't make any transitions, don't change? That in Walmart now was funny to me. Let's see. This person says, hell no. It should be unconstitutional for a machine to be able to take a job away from a human breathing person. They said, hell no. It should be unconstitutional for a machine to take a job away from a breathing human person. That to me is ludicrous. That's to me, it should be unconstitutional. Well, hell, we will have to just go back to the Stone Age then, because people don't see the benefits of the machine. One guy was even in construction, and he's talking about, if they do that, I'll never shop with Walmart again. Now, he's in construction. I guarantee you he prefers a nail gun to a hammer. And guess what? That nail gun put some people who were making hammers out of business. It cost some people who were manufacturing hammers some jobs when the nail gun came on the scene, right? This is the natural course of existing for any length of time. Things will always improve. Things will always get better. They will always get faster. They will always get more efficient. They will always get more effective. Milt Jr. says technology is the pillar of capitalism. You are absolutely right. So, and here's the thing, y'all. Here's my biggest thing, and I'm not gonna be on here long, man. But here is my okay, I'm gonna say my biggest thing. But there's one thing that none of these people are thinking about, and I'm gonna share that with y'all in a minute. But it just trips me out. And so I'm just looking at some of these comments, man. Let me see. There was a couple other ones that really, I mean, they just tripped me out. So why would one want to shop in a cashier-less store? So many will now be unemployed. That's sad. And I get now what I understand from the article is the people who are working the cashiers, they're cross-trained. Everybody in Walmart is cross-trained. The cashiers can stock shelves, the cashiers can sweep, the cashiers can do a lot of stuff in Walmart. They can do returns, they can do customer service, they can do a lot of stuff. They don't just do cashier, right? However, if those cashiers lose their job, can we not put some responsibility on those cashiers? And this is not me being a jerk, right? This is not me being empathetic and sympathizing with anybody who is going to lose their way to feed their family. But can we place 100% of the blame on Walmart? Can we? Or should the cashiers that stand to lose their job shoulder some of the blame? Why do they feel it's the business owner responsibility to provide a job to an individual? Great question, Kermit. Great question. This person says we should all stop shopping anywhere that takes jobs away from the people. This stuff is cracking me up, man. Anywhere that takes jobs away from the people, we should stop shopping there. Now, I'm almost 100% certain that this person is typing this comment on a cellular phone. On a mobile device, this person is making this comment. Well, Cortez, what does that have to do with anything? Well, y'all remember when once a year they used to deliver those big old yellow books with everybody's phone number and every business person's phone number? You know what happened to that big yellow book? It's called Google, right? And there's a lot of people responsible for all of that data that was in that big yellow book. And when all of that data got condensed and made readily available at the drop of a finger tap, a lot of people lost their job. And the same person who says we should not shop anywhere that takes jobs away from people, type that comment in on their cellular device. Do you know how many people lost their jobs when this thing came into existence? Are you kidding me? But I'm sure there's a way to rationalize the need to have a phone with us everywhere we go, right? There used to be these things called payphones, right? And there was a group of people responsible for riding around the city and collecting the change out of those payphones and servicing those payphones and keeping them clean and changing them out when they needed to be changed. Well, guess what? When this little device came out and it became socially unacceptable to not have one, all of those payphones disappeared, which means a lot of people lost their jobs. So we have the ability to have a phone with us at all times. But the cell phone network grew so fast that a lot of jobs were created. It's just a cycle, y'all. Those people losing their jobs as cashiers, they can have the opportunity to go back to school if they want to. They can go take some IT classes. They can go get some A+ certifications. they can go do some things that can make themselves more valuable so that they can compete in a global marketplace where technology is the center. Do I feel for the people who are losing their jobs, who might lose their job? Absolutely. I'm the fourth born of six children, raised by a single mom on welfare. Went to bed a many a night hungry as Gehenna, right? So I feel for anybody who's losing a job, but I don't think anybody who is working a job could say with a straight face that they didn't see this coming. A couple more of these comments, man. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. This person says they're gonna lose a lot of money, but I am low key for it. Let's see. Everyone for this idea will probably get chipped too. That's where things are going. Just don't shop there and they will put everyone back. See, again, these comments are coming from people who saw a headline and just got emotional and they threw out the first thing that came to mind. If we stop shopping there, Walmart closes, 1 million people will lose their jobs. Not only will more than 1 million people will lose their job, because what people don't understand is the chain of supply, right? Walmart itself employs 1 million people, right? And then Walmart.com actually has thousands of vendors that they also sell products through Walmart.com. And then there are the delivery drivers. There are the other vendors who sell their products to and through Walmart, right? And then there are the contractors and construction folks who build the Walmarts and maintain the parking lots. And so if Walmart goes down because we want to stop shopping there because a handful of cashiers are going to lose their job, you will probably see a solid 10 million people lose jobs if Walmart went out of business today. Milt says the person who fixes the cashier machine will make more than a cashier. Tell me about it. They might want to go get an A+ certification. They might want to figure out how they can work for the company who's bringing all these machines into the Walmart, right? All right, a couple more, man, and I'm going to tell y'all the one thing that nobody has thought about as they were making these comments, right? Let's see. Of course, a lot of people are saying, hey, don't shop there. This guy says, hey, no, he's not for it. I'm all union. I don't agree or go to any machine that will take a human job. He's in a union, right? I guarantee you that union job that he has uses machinery that does a function that used to be done by a human being. How do I know that? Because all functions used to be done by a human being, and then a human being invented something to do it a little more efficiently, a little bit faster with more power, right? So what about the suppliers of products to Walmart? They will lose out. That's what I'm meaning, Kermit. The Walmart employs 1 million people directly. And then there's another 10 million people that Walmart stores across the world support as a supply chain that will probably lose their jobs too if Walmart left, right? And then somebody else said, well, I'm going to Target. Now, what's the problem with that scenario? Well, if this works out well for Walmart, do you not think Target is going to follow suit? Even if the CEO at Target wanted to keep the cashiers on staff, he don't have the final say. Who got the final say? The shareholders. And they're going to say Walmart's profits went up when they got rid of the cashiers. If you don't make the decision to get rid of the cashiers so our profits will go up, we're going to vote you out of your seat as CEO. Yeah, man. Big business is cutthroat on all levels, not just the level of letting the little guys go. On all levels, big business is cutthroat, right? So a lot of people say, I'll just stop shopping there. I'll just stop. I won't go there. I'll go to Target. I'll go to other places. Let's see. So this person said, what pisses me off about it is they have received a $50 billion tax cut and they do this. No one should shop there. Let it fail. Wrong. Walmart ain't failing. It's not failing that. They've got some brilliant minds that have carefully calculated whether or not this is going to be a good move. They've even calculated what I was going to have to say about it, meaning people who are going to criticize, people who have smaller platforms, even bigger platforms, the news, they already got their PR people on top of it. They like, it's worth the risk. Let's go ahead and do it now. COVID is here. So, so one person said, this is an entrepreneur. He said, Walmart is my biggest contract. Grow with it or don't. Either way, they don't care. Who remembers paying bills in person? When's the last time you really had to do a bank transaction in person? Movies, anyone, or is it Netflix? Was there a live person the last time you ordered online? Okay, anyway, capitalized or not, it does not stop capitalism. All right. And I'm going to say this, man. And if you guys got any comments you want to chime in, here's my last statement. If anybody want to jump in the hot seat with me, you're more than welcome to. I just ask that you have some sort of earbuds on so we don't get any feedback. But I'll share the link and you can actually jump in the hot seat with me if you bold. But here's the other thing, y'all. Walmart created the cashier jobs in the first place. So the jobs actually belong to Walmart. So they are Walmart's jobs to take away if they feel like it. That's what people don't get. Walmart created the job. It's Walmart's job to take away. So Walmart is taking it away. And guess what? In the taking away of the cashier job, they just created more jobs for people in IT to come and service the doggone machines, right? Thought-provoking. Sometimes we may not look at things from all sides. Yeah, it's called statistics. As you were saying, they have people to break down to them every nitty-gritty. Yes, raise your hand or say me if you want to jump in the hot seat and speak your piece to all the people. I'll spend another couple minutes if somebody want to jump in the hot seat and say what they got to say real quick. But yeah, that's my take on it, man. You have to remember that Walmart created that cashier job in the first place. So if they want to take it away, they can take it away. All of these people who are saying that we should stop shopping at Walmart or Walmart needs to end, these are people who have never created a job for anybody. Because if they have, then they would understand, even if they take the moral ground, that they won't make the same decision that Walmart have. If you run any sort of business where you create a job for anybody, you have to at least consider the possibility of becoming more lean in your operation, which means if you have two people doing the job that one person can do efficiently and effectively why on earth would you be paying two people to do it? So we've got a long way to go in terms of people really becoming able to think critically about things, because we have a school system that is funded by the government, a school system that is funded by a corporation. And when the school system is funded by the government and the corporation, then the school systems will only produce what benefits the government and corporation. And what benefits government and corporation are employees that can't think for themselves and are ready to toe the company line. What benefits the government are lots and lots and lots of employees that they can tax. What benefits big corporation is lots and lots and lots of employees that they can leverage to build their empire. So just thought I'd have a little fun with this conversation, man. I was blown away by some of the comments. They were so harsh toward Walmart. And again, this is not me not being sympathetic to anybody who's going to lose a job, man. 50 million, 60 million something people filed for unemployment since coronavirus hit and we've been quarantined. So do I feel for people who are losing jobs? Yes, I do. Do I think that people losing a job due to a machine like a self-checkout coming in should bear some of the responsibility? I absolutely do. Why? Because the first self-checkout machine showed up 10 to 15 years ago. If you are still a checkout person when the first checkout machines showed up 10 to 15 years ago, you've got to bear some of that responsibility because you saw your replacement and you didn't do anything to make yourself more valuable. Yeah, I don't think so. Miss Monet said there is a balance between business and humanity. Yes, it is. Uh, and that balance is horribly out of balance and it's going to remain out of balance. And if you are a human being, you know that it is out of balance and you should be guarding yourself accordingly. Uh, my aunt Edie says kids need to have a real start in the job, and in a job like that. I did. Well, I think we could take a different approach and say instead of kids starting out as a cashier, maybe our kids should start out as IT professionals, and we force our school system to put A plus certifications and things of that nature in high school. So now the kids come out of high school and they can go and take those jobs to manage and maintain those machines that took some human jobs. At the end of the day, man, we've got options, people. If that was me, I wouldn't have spent 1 second crying about a machine taking my job because there's too much and way too many opportunities out here for each and every one of us to, like my man Bernie Mac would say, bust a move. Sometimes we just got to bust a move. So I appreciate that y'all had a little fun with this, man. Am I saying that I have all the answers? Of course not. Am I saying I don't sympathize and empathize with people who may be losing their job because of this? Of course not. Am I saying that Walmart couldn't have found a happy medium? I'm not saying that either. But what I am saying, the proverbial writing has been on the wall for a very, very, very long time. So this should not be catching anybody by surprise. And if it is, then shame on you, not so much Walmart. So with that, man, I'm your boy H. Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur from myperfectmoneyplan.com. Man, go over to myperfectmoneyplan.com. Check out the game plan that we have to help get you out of debt, help fix your credit, help get you an instant pay raise on your job, help you build generational wealth. And if you sign up for the membership, you'll actually get a complimentary luxury vacation on your boy. myperfectmoneyplan.com. Go check it out. Until then, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it but more importantly, you deserve to do it. Each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.